Hi, my name is Wanda, and I'll be walking you through my design journey for a promotional Fedrigoni campaign, how I defined the problem, developed the concepts, and finally, executed my vision. Fedrigoni is a company based in Italy that specializes in providing paper and self-adhesives for the packaging needs of prominent clients in multiple industries. The company has been operating for over 125 years and has collaborated with some of the best in the creative world. According to the brief, Fedrigoni's goal was twofold: promote a specific paper range and position the company as the go-to for paper and packaging solutions. The challenge here was interesting. How do you balance those two ambitions in a single campaign while appealing to a high-end target audience? Fedrigoni's clientele includes giants in manufacturing, fashion, and publishing, so the campaign had to feel sophisticated, imaginative, and relevant to people already immersed in design and production. The task wasn't just to sell paper. I had to sell the idea of paper as something alive, human, and central to creativity itself. I started by analyzing the various paper ranges Fedrigoni listed in their brief. Each had its own function, appeal, and target market. From that, I shortlisted 3 potential directions. The first was the best campaign, built around the Free Life range, focusing on durability, sustainability, and adaptability for manufacturers and designers. The second was Tagathon, promoting the Woodstock range, a more playful, gamified approach for packaging and fashion creatives. And the third, which became my final choice, was Viscera, centered on the Pergaminata range. This one spoke to me the most. It was about tradition, tactility, and the emotional connection between people and paper. After deciding on Viscera, I dug deeper into aesthetic traditions that could frame the campaign, particularly grunge and gothic styles. Grunge visually represented the messy rawness of being human, and gothic aesthetics were symbolic of the heritage of paper in Europe. I created mind maps, mood boards, and concept sketches to experiment with how these ideas could translate into deliverables. I wanted every visual element, texture, typography, photography, to make the viewer feel the paper, to provoke their senses by provoking their memories of paper, the sight, the smell, the sound. The goal wasn't sterile perfection. It was imperfection, fingerprints, folds, and ink smudges, because that's where human connection happens. That's what being alive is like. The Viscera campaign promotes the Pergaminata paper range specifically to publishing and print companies. The deliverables include a promotional zine, 2 advertisements in both print and digital formats, and 3 different paper journals. The overarching message is simple but bold. Paper is central to the human experience, and it's alive. While screens are cold and distant, paper is tangible. It carries memory, scent, and warmth. The zine, titled The Passions, explores this through evocative photography and design. It provokes the senses, connecting paper to appetite, intimacy, and emotion. It turns the material into an experience, not just a product. The advertisements lean into shock and provocation, featuring human textures like skin and organs such as the nose to evoke visceral reactions from viewers. The memo pads take familiar paper-based items, a crossword, a newspaper, a religious pamphlet, and reinterpret them using Pergaminata. They highlight paper's presence in our everyday rituals, its role in preserving all our history. Looking back, the Viscera campaign became more than a marketing exercise. It was a creative statement about humanity and materiality. It uses shock and empathy as twin strategies. Shock to capture attention, and empathy to create resonance. That balance helped make the product and brand memorable while celebrating paper's irreplaceable role in human expression. If I were to refine it further, I'd explore extending the sensory aspects, perhaps through sound design or scent in physical exhibits, to fully immerse the audience. Overall, though, the project achieved what I set out to do: to make Fedrigoni's Pergaminata range not just a paper, but a feeling, something alive, enduring, and undeniably human.